it's the beauty of what we've always done at the studio, especially, and I've said this, especially in Hot Water, which I'm so proud of. You know what I mean? Like,
should be. Well, not for all of it, but
1,247 episodes. I think I wasn't involved in maybe two. Like I went to a football game in LA for one, and Dombrowski hosted for me, and another time fucking Stancil and Levy, the time fucking Dixon was there and began losing his mind. But we were that's like 1,240 some episodes. And fucking
Insane.
During the lockdown, in studio every fucking day. Every fucking day.
Every day.
At 9 a.m. every day. And
it's not like you were getting stuck in traffic or anything.
It was so eerie. You know, me and Garrett and Steve, Aaron was fucking in Delaware with his wife. And I don't mean that in a bad way because we believed the idiots at first, you know. And
everybody did.
Yeah. And like Michael would hang out with Michael Malice and all that stuff. And then, you know, even when Anthony was out, we all rallied together. I would even say more than me, you, Garrett, Drew, like really just everyone stepped up. And there's no way, like, I don't think you guys understand when I say, look, in my fucking 20 years in radio, and I mean it, I've worked with Artie Lang and his producers. I've worked with Kid Chris out of Philly. And I can't believe my glasses broke the one time I really need them for fucking...
Oh, God. Do you want me to read the things out loud?
No, it doesn't matter because I don't really care about the chat. And if there's a super chat, I'll read it. No disrespect to the chat, but I just don't want to get too distracted with it. Kid Chris, Scott Farrell, all these people. And then to work with Anthony and you guys, it's like I've never worked with a group like this. And to call you producers just doesn't sound right. And you are, but you're more talented than 90% of on-air people on. And that's why I'm so fucking flattered that, you know... that Gavin is bringing me over, and of course we're gonna negotiate a new contract because when you fucking bring someone over,
big change. Everybody's got to figure out what's going on.
Got to figure out what's going on if you're gonna get those 1,247 episodes.
Maybe Gavin will do the right thing.
Yeah. Oh, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't Gavin do the right thing?
Why wouldn't you do the right thing?
Why wouldn't he be a man and do the right thing?
Why wouldn't he? I mean, his good friend Anthony. Like when you
best friends.
Yeah, when your best friend, when you broker a deal with your best friend Anthony, right? And you're like, look, and I said it. Look, Anthony, I get it. You survived quadruple bypass, you know, and now you're in South Carolina. You're away. You have your money saved, and you fucking have been so good to these people.
Let me tell you, too, that I see Anthony, like, I relate to Anthony a lot, and if I was in his position, I would do a lot of the things exactly the same way.
Right.
I don't blame him for anything that happened. He's a very talented guy. I've come to respect him a lot. And I was an Opie and Anthony fan back in the day. Like, I didn't know them. I didn't know Anthony. And the more I worked with him, the more I got to know him, the more I actually, like, learned that he's a respectable person.
Yeah.
And he's just a guy like me that, you know.
He's a dude.
He put out the network. He made everything happen. He put his money down. But he didn't want to do the busy
He didn't want to
work.
be the boss.
He didn't want to be the boss.
He
wanted to be
doesn't
the
like
boss,
being
but
the
he wanted
boss.
somebody
I don't
else-
blame him.
Yeah. He is the boss, but like he wanted somebody else to take care of the situations. He didn't have to do that.
The situation.
The situation.
If he was here, he would have said that.
Yeah.
Or Steve. They're good with voices. Me and Drew on voices. We're just untalented Mediterranean drunks.
Oh my God! I convinced Geno to come here with whiskey.
He said we'll go. It's like you come by the studio, bring a suitcase, a ski mask, and we'll go back at my place and drink. I'm like, what'd you say? Drink at your place? You got it.
We're not at my house, by the way. This isn't where
We
I
are
live.
not. We're at an undisclosed location because if anyone were to find out where we were, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You just show up.
Yeah, just
But
don't.
as I was saying, like, things have to be renegotiated. But the thing is, when you're like, you know, Gavin and you're friends with Anthony, best friends, and you're like, look, I got your back.
Yeah.
You can be my partner.
You're bleeding money. Let me fix this for you. And he was. Like, he was.
Well, you're making a
we knew
shit
it
ton
for
of
a
money
long
on your
time.
fucking network because
Yeah.
of how well you run talented people, but you're spending so much on the studio. It's insane.
So much. It's ridiculous. And we all knew it. We all knew it was a lot. And the money wasn't coming in from new shows. We weren't getting any new shows. It wasn't anything like that. It was always a matter of time and stuff like that. It's a thing that happened, and it hit us all hard when Compound died.
Right. And we said this. It's like, I mean, Garrett and Steve were talking about it on their stream, and they're in the Dabbleverse. My Lost Interest clipped it. You don't know what that is because you're a grown man. But anyone that's like, Anthony fucked them over. Anthony fucking carried. It's
He
like
did
we
the
were like
opposite
Joe
of fuck us
Biden.
over.
He did the. He kept it
Exactly.
going for 2 extra years.
Anthony helped us. He kept us going way longer than he needed to. He paid us way more than we needed to be making.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
We do. And Gavin, like, I don't care how he did it. He could have fucking given you, like, look, you're fired. That's it. And I have no problem with that. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, I'm still hired. I'm still hired. Like my
I don't like
my
that,
life is
yeah.
fucking roses right now.
I hate that we're on at the same time as Garrett and Steve. This is really just supposed to be a test.
All right, then
I wish Garrett and Steve were here, though.
Garrett and Steve are here. Garrett and Steve are having a very good day.
Yeah.
Fucking like my fans. Well, they're all the same fans, but the Gum Friday people. I gave them all the super chats. They split that, and thank you guys so much. If any of you were in that, Anthony was in there busting my balls. He's great, and now they're like, and Chrissy's better at this shit. So I just did it on the Gum Friday page, but right now, and I hope you guys were in there at least and gave some money. They're on their page and Chrissy's page. So people are super chatting them on Chrissy's page, but they're reading it on their page because, like, shout out, I like to think we helped. We got them over 1,000 viewers in the past 24 hours, way over. And this is the time to fucking strike while the iron's hot. Now I'm the one that's just like, I guess me and Chrissy are gonna go over to like nothing. Let me tell you something about censored. Nothing is signed. Nothing is finalized. And as much
Some
as
people aren't making it easy.
yeah, and I'll say this. Am I wrong? Let me tell you. Anyone who's a grown up and who's lived in reality, when you say you're fired, that's fine. I get it. But when you literally say, all right, well, you've been here 8 years, you did fucking 1,200 episodes, another 50 of the football show, and you're just going to come over and bring all your shows, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So anyone that thinks, that I'm not, and Chrissy isn't, and anyone isn't, because now we can speak freely, and that we're not all the most loyal fucking people. If you don't understand why you've seen me with fucking Garrett and Steve and Chrissy with me and Drew, if you don't understand that, then now I'm looking at the wrong, then I can't explain to you. You stand up for what you believe in. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And that's what we're learning here. Do you understand? It's not like I said, have a nice life, Drew. Catch you on the flip side, Steve Areno. Suck it, Garrett. No. Fucking, you finish what you fucking started. You run through the fucking bag. And if you think that fucking you're just going to wake up on Monday and fucking see me like, happily doing
Why don't
a thing.
you want me to have a nice life? He was like, no. I was like, but
if you think it's that fucking easy, if you think I'm that fucking stupid, and some people probably do, well, that's fine. But Daddy ain't. Janie didn't raise no fool. Janie didn't raise no fool. So just keep sitting there thinking like, well, fucking Geno and Chrissy and Ryan Katsu Rivera. Stop. Stop blaming the people that are fucking, in the inner works of this and doing what they can. Okay?